Today, my students learned a valuable lesson about the dangers of using AI summaries instead of primary resources. And it all has to do with the Houston Rodeo. Bop into class today, and one of my students is like digging through their calendar, just trying to figure out how they're going to make something work. Now, I stay out of their business because clearly I don't want to be in their business, but I overheard something about the Houston Rodeo and spring break and them being sad because their friend wasn't going to be able to go because their friend goes to UGA and we are where we are. And they said that the spring breaks didn't line up. Now I know the spring breaks line up. And I'm starting to think like, why in the world do you think the spring breaks don't line up? So naturally, curiosity got the best of me and I asked and I said, "Hey, why do you think the spring breaks don't line up?" Because they do line up this year. This is like the first time in a long time that the spring breaks have lined up. Student looks at me and says, "Well, I asked Google, and Google told me that their spring break was March 2nd. I know their spring break starts the 9th." So I do a little digging and then I find this. And what it shows that originally their spring break was supposed to be the 2nd. But as you can see, the text has been struck through, which back in the day when I used to hand code HTML was an HTML command, and I don't know which language they're using to code this site. But what I'm guessing is that either the AI indexed an older version of this site and has not checked for an update, or the AI doesn't understand what the strike through means on the date. But either way, once I explain this to the student and moreover explain to the class, like, hey, if you're going to make decisions, you probably want to check primary resources, like actually go to the website instead of asking Google, because these AIs are not always right. I don't know how else I can tell you that they're not right, but what you need to check is you need to check the primary source. And I think that's the takeaway that they all got, because now they're all excited because they can take their friend to Houston to go see some random country singer. I don't know, do with that what you will, but don't trust the AI summaries just as pure fact. Learn how to check primary resources.